Your first breath is not a choice. It is raw, merciless violence. Freezing air slices into your newborn lungs like 1,000 shards of obsidian. The world is a suffocating darkness, wet, cramped, pulsing with the slick warmth of siblings and the fading heat of your exhausted mother. One tiny body beside you lies motionless, already claimed by the cold. This is Ice Age North America, 20,000 years ago, deep in the Pleistocene. Snow blankets the continent. Mammoths thunder across frozen plains. Saber-toothed cats prowl the shadows. You are on Ocean Dirus, the dire wolf, a separate evolutionary lineage that split from modern wolves millions of years ago. At this moment, you are nothing but a blind, deaf, hairless scrap, no bigger than a loaf of bread, weighing perhaps a single pound. Your patchy fur offers almost no protection. Your eyes are sealed shut. But one day you will grow into a powerhouse, 5 to 6 feet long, standing nearly 3 feet at the shoulder, weighing 130 to 150 pounds. 25% heavier on average than the largest gray wolves, with a bulkier, muscle-dense build and jaws engineered for bone-crushing power. Not the fastest, not the most agile, but devastatingly strong and relentless. Your mother dug this shallow den beneath frozen scrub. Not a deep protective cave. Just a desperate scrape in the hard earth with no roof, no warmth. Only dirt walls and howling wind above. She is emaciated. Ribs jut like knives beneath thinning fur. She has gone days without a solid meal. Yet she poured her last reserves into birthing and protecting this litter. She licks you roughly, cleaning away the scent of blood and birth that could attract predators. No tender affection, only survival. She curls her shivering body around the pile of pups, a living shield against the sub-zero gale. This is how dire wolves are born, forged in ice, not cradled in comfort. The first weeks blur into a haze of cold and hunger. Your eyes finally crack open. Harsh white light stabs in like fire. Blurry shapes loom, towering pines heavy with snow, the massive silhouettes of your mother and siblings. You crawl on wobbling legs across frost-crusted ground. A single snowflake lands on your tiny nose. You sneeze violently. A sibling barrels into you in a clumsy tackle. Tiny teeth nip at ears and tails. This rough and tumble is no game. It is deadly serious training. Every tumble strengthens muscles. Every growl, surprising even you, is your first attempt at communication. I exist. Respect me. Your mother offers no praise, no gentle nudges. A low, rumbling growl corrects wandering. A quick corrective nip teaches boundaries. In this world, softness kills. Only toughness is rewarded. By 3 months, milk is a memory. True hunger awakens, a gnawing fire in your belly demanding meat, blood, marrow. Your first solid meal is regurgitated, half-digested flesh from an older pack member. Slimy, foul-smelling, still warm. To you, it is nectar from the gods. You devour it ravenously because it means another day alive. But meals are never guaranteed. The pack, often 10 to 30 strong, feeds according to a rigid, silent hierarchy. Eyes lock. Lips curl back over massive fangs. The alpha pair eats first, their battle-scarred bodies radiating authority. You learn the unbreakable law early. The strong claim the choicest portions. The rest wait, or weaken. You try to sneak forward too soon. An older wolf steps in with a warning glare. Your stomach howls louder than your voice. You wait. You watch. You learn patience and respect. You study the alpha male especially, a towering male with a skull up to 12 inches long, jaws that can shear through thick bone, scars crisscrossing his muzzle like war paint. He moves with calm, calculated power. One day, you dare to dream. Could those jaws one day be yours? 1 year old. Your paws have ballooned into massive weapons. Your voice has matured into a deep, resonant howl that carries across the frozen valleys. The pack glides like a single lethal organism through snow-laden forests and open grasslands. When your sister crashes through thin river ice into black, churning water, you are among the first to react. You lunge, teeth sinking firmly into her scruff, hauling her back onto solid ground with every ounce of your growing strength. No words of praise. But that night, the pack allows you to sleep closer to the protected center. Surrounded by the warmth and safety of proven hunters, you have begun carving out your place. 2 years old, you are now a formidable young adult, broad shoulders, powerful legs built for power rather than speed, and a bite force optimized for grappling with megafauna. The pack's social rules are etched into your very bones. Only the alpha pair breeds each winter, choosing each other through subtle growls, tail positions, and scent. The rest of the pack hunts, guards the den, and helps raise the young. You watch the newest pups tumbling in the snow, eyes barely open, just as you once did. Fragile lives that many will not survive beyond their first brutal winter. The world grows ever harsher. Snow piles deeper. Prey becomes scarce. The great herds of ancient bison, western horses, camels, and ground sloths thin out. The pack pushes relentlessly south, following any whisper of milder conditions the ice refuses to grant. Old and injured wolves fall behind. Their fading whimpers dissolve into the wind. No one turns back. To stop is to die. You now stand at the front. The pack waits on your signal, a low growl from deep in your chest. They move as one. Your confidence is their courage. You have risen to alpha, 5 years old. This is the prime, and already the twilight, of a dire wolf's life. Your once luxurious fur is thinning. Old hunting wounds throb in the deep cold. Your joints protest each dawn. The younger wolves sprint ahead in pursuit of prey, while you hold the rear with steady wisdom. The pack still defers to you. They remember the hunts you led, coordinated ambushes on massive bison where the pack would encircle, hamstring, and wear down giants far larger than yourselves. Your powerful carnassial teeth and robust skull allowed you to crush bones and access marrow that others could not. Yet the land itself is changing. The endless winter begins its slow retreat. The megafauna, your primary prey, dwindle. Saber-toothed cats vanish. Giant short-faced bears grow rare. Competition intensifies. Hunger tightens like a noose. One quiet, snow-muffled morning, you do not rise when the pack stirs. You lie beneath snow-dusted trees, listening as their paw steps fade into the white silence. No final dramatic battle. No last defiant howl. Only the cold, the quiet, and the slow surrender to a world that is transforming too rapidly for your kind to follow. The dire wolf fades from the earth around 10,000 to 13,000 years ago. Another casualty of the Great Quaternary Extinction. Climate upheaval. Disappearing prey. Perhaps human pressure on the landscape. Whatever the exact mix, your kind, once among the most successful predators of the Americas, falls silent. No more howls echoing across the Pleistocene plains. Thousands of years later, a human uncovers your skull buried in tar or sediment. Scientists marvel at your robust bones, your specialized teeth, your power. Some even dream of resurrection through ancient DNA, crafting creatures that look like you, but can never truly reclaim the wild spirit forged in Ice Age fire. Because the real dire wolf was more than fangs and muscle. It was loyalty forged in shared survival. It was raw hunger that drove packs across frozen continents. It was the unbreakable will to hunt giants in a world of giants. You lived as one of the most formidable predators this planet has ever known, born in blood and permafrost, raised on tooth and claw, and finally reclaimed by the very ice that shaped you. And for these moments, as your story is told, you live again. If this journey through the lost Pleistocene stirred something primal in you, hit subscribe. Drop a comment with the next Ice Age or any era creature whose life you want to experience next. The mammoths are gone, The saber-tooths are silent, but the wild still whispers through stories like this.